In the heart of New York City, where dreams are built and often broken, a woman sat at a small cafe table, alone. Her name was Ava Brooks, 29, smart, loyal, and dangerously underestimated. Across from her sat Eli Carter, the man she had loved since college. For 5 years, they built their lives around each other. He was charming, funny, a dreamer. But on this cold, rainy afternoon, he looked her in the eyes and shattered her heart. "I just don't feel it anymore, Ava," Eli said, without flinching. "You've become too safe, predictable. I need someone who inspires me again." Ava stared at him, stunned. "Is there someone else?" He didn't answer. He didn't need to. Just 2 weeks later, photos surfaced of him smiling, hand in hand, with a 23-year-old social media influencer. The caption read, "Found my soulmate. Red heart." Ava didn't cry. She froze. Her world went quiet. The people, the noise, the city, all just blurred. At night, she stared at the ceiling wondering, was I not enough? What did she have that I didn't? But this is not a story about heartbreak. This is a story about a comeback so fierce, the world had no choice but to watch. In the weeks that followed, Ava spiraled. She quit her job, or rather, stopped showing up. She'd worked in corporate communications at a mid-tier firm. Nothing exciting, but stable. Predictable. Like her. She couldn't stand hearing that word anymore. Her friends tried to reach out. Texts, calls, even showing up at her door. But she ignored them all. She didn't want pity. She wanted silence. The silence didn't heal her, but it taught her something. You can only fall so far before you realize you're still alive. And that's when she stood up. Not because she was ready, but because she was done being broken. It started with a notebook. She opened a clean page and wrote, "What now?" That question haunted her until one name flashed in her mind. Sierra James. Her roommate from college. Wild, brilliant, and now a rising tech executive in San Francisco. They hadn't spoken in years. Ava didn't expect much when she messaged her. Just a hello. A lifeline. But Sierra responded within 5 minutes. "Ava, is this real? Call me." That night, they talked for hours. Laughed. Cried. And most importantly, reconnected. Sierra wasn't the only one. One by one, Ava reached out to her old schoolmates. From quiet dorm mates to ambitious classmates. And she found something she hadn't expected. They remembered her. Admired her. Some even owed her. And just like that, the web began to form. It started with a casual question. "If you could do anything right now, what would it be?" Sierra asked. Ava paused. Then replied, "Something that helps women rise, especially those who've been broken." Sierra went quiet. Then said, "Pitch me." That night, Ava stayed up writing. She crafted a concept, a platform for professional women to find mentorship, community, and real career-building tools, all powered by connection and trust. She called it Rise Her. By morning, Sierra had read the draft. Her response? "I'm in. And I know 3 more people who will be too." Building Rise Her wasn't easy. The first 6 months were brutal. Late nights. Bugs in code. Investor rejections. Skepticism. One said, "Empowering women is cute, but what's your revenue model?" Ava smiled. "Empowered women make money." Some laughed. Some rolled their eyes. But a few leaned in. And those few, game changers. Her college network became her lifeline. Coders, designers, PR strategists, marketers. They volunteered time, shared contacts, gave funds. Ava had no capital, but she had credibility. And slowly, the platform started taking shape. 16 months in, Rise Her hit its first 100,000 users. That's when the media found them. Forbes called her the quiet storm of women's tech. Ava didn't care for titles. She cared that women were messaging, "This app helped me land my dream job," and "I finally found a mentor who understands me." Investors started calling her. Partnerships rolled in. And the next thing she knew, Rise Her was valued at $40 million. She didn't stop. Ava licensed Rise Her to universities, created scholarship funds, partnered with LinkedIn. She launched Rise Her Capital, investing in startups led by women. By year 5, Ava was on stage at TD Women. By year 6, Rise Her was valued at $1.2 billion. Ava Brooks became the youngest black woman billionaire in the U.S. And she still kept the notebook that asked, "What now?" Only now, the answers were infinite. He didn't recognize her at first. It was a gala event. She was in a red gown, confident, radiant. Eli stood near the bar, laughing with someone. Then he turned, froze. Ava met his eyes, just for a second, and smiled. Not out of spite, not out of revenge, but out of peace. Because the woman he left behind no longer existed. He tried to approach her. "Ava, wow, you look, wow." She thanked him, then turned back to her circle of investors and global partners. She didn't need to say anything else, because in that moment, Eli finally understood. She wasn't just rich. She was untouchable. Ava went on to build schools in underserved communities, fund women in tech, host summits across the world. But she never bragged, never gloated. She just built. When people asked her how she did it, she smiled and said, "I stopped chasing people who didn't see me and started building a world that could." And that is the story of the woman who was left behind, only to rise so high, the world could never look down on her again. Please subscribe, like, comment, and share for more videos.